In the welcome video of our homepage, we talked about the satanic technique of transferring the fate of Mother Eve from the image of God within her to the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. That brought death upon Mother Eve and consequently upon her descendants, that's us. Now we will discuss another form of satanic technique that is transferring the fate of mankind from the image of God within to many gods.
God made men. Men made slaves. Which God? God of Abraham.
This clip is taken from the Ten Commandments, produced by Cecil B. DeMille. Here, the Prince Moses is asking the slave Joshua which God he is referring to. Moses is asking because, according to this story, he was brought up in the court of Egypt, a very powerful empire of his time that believed in many gods. So Moses knew all the gods of Egypt, except the one and only true God, the God of Abraham, that he heard for the first time as spoken by Joshua. This is the way Satan introduced many gods into the world, to defocus the mind and heart of men from worshipping the image of God within every one of us. He does it by sowing his seeds in great empires like Egypt, Greece, Rome, and even the more ancient ones like the Akkadian Empire, the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Sumerian Empire. These empires ruled the whole world of ancient Mesopotamia and forced men to worship false gods. This is why God has always sent prophets and messengers to his own people to remind them of him, his name, and his instructions to save them from this programming of death. Let history teach us a great lesson that we must never take for granted. The lesson that even how great kingdoms and empires rise up to, they just crumble to the rubbles of destruction if the rulers and the people therein refuse to accept the image of God within and worship and serve the false gods instead. I have said this and I will say it again. The whole world, including me, is still enchained in this deception. The chain is not physical. It is psychological and emotional. The chain is spiritual. And it is making us turn away from the source of life within us and lead us to worship the false gods that open the gates of death and hell. Thanks for watching. See you in the forthcoming video on idolatry.